Carolyn McCardle, public address announcer for your San Francisco Giants, and you're listening to Forever SF Giants.
What's up? We're working on it. This is it's probably not the final. We're going to have all kinds of intros, but I'm Schmitty along with my partner Christian. And yes, this is Forever SF Giants. And this is our first live performance under the new name. Same dudes, pretty much same show. We just changed the name, and we got some ideas for some segments and different things that we're going to start building upon. We're just excited to just grow and do more cool shit. But what about those San Francisco Giants, Christian? You got to be feeling good after 2 out of 3.
And the sky's bluer today. You know, the ocean's colder. It's fantastic, man. I mean, for them to get up off the mat like that and have 2 just ass-whooping games against the Braves. I mean, let's face it, the Braves aren't playing their best ball this year, but the Giants definitely something changed between Toronto in the first game and Atlanta and the second 2 games in Atlanta. Either they had one hell of a players meeting or Bob Melvin went in there and finally chewed some ass. Whatever it was like an even better team to start the year when they had a great starting record, right? I mean, and the fact that Adames is now the Adames that the Giants signed on for, and Devers is the Devers that the Giants signed on for. I mean, look, the second half is going to be a roller coaster ride, but it's going to be fun. It's going to be fun.
Yeah, D-Bugs, the interview you're talking about, yes, we do our interviews so far pre-recorded because we just want to make them clean and show the guest in their best light. And so I like to just polish them a little, and that's why that happened. But yeah, the thing with Monday's game was Bob Melvin came out after and said, this is probably the worst game we've played all year. And so with that public statement, the locker room was a lot more words were and I'm sure Adames stepped up. I'm sure Chapman stepped up. I'm sure some of these leaders were like, hey guys, we're right here in the playoff hunt. We actually could still win the division even. Let's play the way we're capable of playing. And sure enough, the next day, 9-0. Day after that, what was today? 9-3?
Yeah.
And the monkey and the elephant both came into the room at the same time. Justin Verlander to win. Verlander got his first win as a San Francisco Giant.
Yeah, I might be going out on a real thin limb here, but I'm going to maybe think that Ozzy Osbourne went up and said, I got to hook this guy up, right? I got to hook this guy up. So,
yeah, I mean, you saw that thing I made, huh?
Yeah.
That could have been a little bit of it too.
Yeah, could be. Whatever the case, Verlander, no hits, 5 walks, no runs. If it wasn't for that first inning, he would have gone deeper in the game. At first inning, he threw over 35, 36 pitches, something like that. So
40, I think it was 40.
Yeah, he got up there in the pitch count. And look, he got the win. I'm sure everybody breathed a big sigh of relief, mostly him, although I'm sure when Jelly came into the game, everybody was just starting to moan and groan real quick. There it is.
Big shout out to Ozzy Osbourne. Obviously, we all know by now, unless you've been just hiding under a rock, Ozzy passed away yesterday, and I think he was one of the greatest frontmen of all times, and we all have rocked out many miles to whether it be Ozzy solo, Black Sabbath, it's a sad day, but his catalog lives forever. So those are the things I'm taking with. I love all the today there was a lot of tributes and different like mixes and radio stations just playing like chunks of all this kind of rare live stuff. And but anyway, I just want to throw that out there. I made this morning and I was like, never say die. Verlander's getting a win. I'm going to take 43% credit on this one.
It'll work. Hey, whatever it takes, right? But look, like even the sputters and the horrible showing in Toronto, like look, Patrick Bailey's actually starting to hit a little bit, right?
Mm-hmm.
Dom
Yes.
has been just burning it down. Devers is starting to wake up, and other guys, like the contributions are there, and I think it's starting to, what do we got there?
This guy hit a bomb. Can you name him? He plays second base for the Giants.
Casey
hit a bomb.
Speaking of Casey, finally got on my haircut tip. It's like, dude, just shave your head.
Yep.
Simple, no thoughts. Like, it's easy. It's one less thing you got to think about to distract you from the shit you really got to be doing, right? Like, I don't got time for the barber shop and the stylist and all that crap. But yeah, Casey Schmidt been coming on. I mean, look, he was hot before he got hurt. He was swinging a wicked bat. And you talk about natural power. Whew. I mean, he just destroys the ball when he just, centers it up. Boom. Crazy.
Definitely. I think the pitch to Devers on that first one he hit, it just doesn't even seem like, I don't get it. That ball was so low. He hit it one-handed, kind of totally off balance, and that thing just soared.
Yeah. FP put it perfectly on the radio. He said, that's reminiscent of Vlad Guerrero Sr. And it's like he was known for doing stuff like that. So yeah, good call, FP. It was like right on. The still shot I saw of that was just insane, right? One-handed, the ball's maybe 10 inches off the plate, if that, and it's that was incredible,
Fuck, so good.
You like to see it. And now they come home, they get a day off, kind of reset, playing at home. Everybody gets to sleep in their own bed. Everybody's kind of settling in. And look, we're 8 days out from the deadline right now.
That's right.
Things are going to start getting interesting, I think, over the weekend and into next week. It's going to get nuts. I don't have MLB Network here at home, so like I'm kind of glad, because otherwise I'd just sit there glued to it watching the ticker,
Well, I had a prediction, and I said if the Giants win 2 out of 3 from Atlanta, that they were going to have a different roster going into Friday's game versus the Mets. And that could be as simple as like sending Wisely down and bringing someone up. But my guess is there's going to be some pitching in the bullpen at the very least, and possibly a starter pretty damn soon if it's going to happen, because they sent Birdsong down. Seymour's already in the bullpen, so I don't think he's starting as a fifth starter. They could bring up Black. Keaton Wynn doesn't seem like he's up to his innings yet. He's just still pitching like 2 innings, I think, to get his arm stretched out and whatnot. Yep. So, yep. I mean, I'm hearing a lot of Seth Lugo. A lot of teams are going after him. And there's a bunch of other Zach Eflin's names getting wrong, But we don't want somebody that's going to just be, right? Like, it's like, oh, here's another Alex Cobb or something. Like, I want, and that's no slide on Alex Cobb. He actually did some good stuff for us.
He was good.
But I just want, like, you want a Ray, Webb, and Roop's been doing pretty well, but you want a guy that's just like, this isn't his first year in innings. I'm just a little nervous for Roop to get into the last month if he keeps pitching. He's already pitched more innings this year than he ever has in his life.
It's
But
true.
Buster doesn't seem worried about it. I heard an interview where he's like, he's a bulldog. He's gonna be fine. So
Yeah. D-Bog's making a good point here. I don't want to see bullpen games either. Like that reeks of Farhan and Kapler and then that whole just horrid span of time. But look, like Sandy Alcantara's out there. There's a bunch of pitchers, and it's really going to come down to what is Buster's goal for the trade deadline? Is it to get rentals that can come in and galvanize the Giants for a playoff run, and dudes that they just sayonara at the end of the year because now they're going to be free agents and whatever? Or is he actually looking at more of a long-term pull in a trade, right? Somebody who's got team control for a couple more years. I mean, I think Alcantara's got 2 more years team control. There's a couple of guys out there that he could be targeting that are actually looking past this year and into the future, the next 2 seasons, right? But I don't really care what they do as long as whatever they manage to bring in is quality, and whatever they manage to flush out is a turd. Great, but I'm standing by my prediction. You guys scoffed when I said Yaz might be on the block. I think Yaz could be part of a package trade. I really do. I think seeing Matos get more playing time just out of nowhere says to me maybe Yaz is getting packaged with Luciano and somebody else, and they're going to make a big deal for a big player, right? Because Yaz he's good enough. His game will play better in other parks, I think, right? Maybe he'll hit better at other parks.
Yankee
his
Stadium.
Defense, his defense is great.
Short
so
porch.
Nobody's got to worry about that. I just feel like, I got a weird feeling in my gut about Yaz. I could be totally wrong, but something tells me maybe he's done.
Well, I was thinking about it today, and I'm like, okay, because you and I are always scoffing at the scoffers, right? It's like all these people just with whatever they're so mad about their life that they have to like take it out on the Giants. I think that's the bottom line. But here's the bottom line for real. This is Buster Posey's first year, right?
Yep.
How long have we been saying as fans the Giants can't get the big bat? They can't sign the big bat. What does Posey do before his first year is done? We got Rafael Devers for 9 years?
Yep.
That's like a huge check mark. I mean, whatever the Giants do this year, Buster has already made a huge move right there. And everybody's glued to their feed, right, for the next 8 days, because we're just waiting to wake up in the morning and see that headline like Buster's still cooking.
Yep.
So we're all anticipating. I think a pitcher is the most likely. But if they get an outfielder, I think you're right. I think they have to get rid of an outfielder to get an outfielder.
Yep.
And we have too many DH type guys. We got Wilmer, Encarnacion. But I think Devers playing first base was a lot bigger than anybody really is talking about. Because after the game, when he says, I don't like sitting on the bench just waiting for my next at bat, thinking about my last at bat. I like being in the field playing, so I'm more loose and yada, yada, yada. 2 games in a row, he just explodes. Pretty cool, man.
Yeah,
the future
unreal.
looks bright.
And this is the beauty of it. A lot of people, when the Giants got Devers in that trade, they're like, oh, great. So we just traded for 9 years of a DH with a bad attitude. Well, his attitude has been solid ever since he came to SF. And ta-da, he plays first base yesterday, right? Which has got to just be burning a hole in the underwear of every Boston Red Sox fan on the planet, right? These people are just like, he did what? What? He did what?
Yeah.
So that just shows you how sour it was in Boston in terms of how he was treated by ownership, the lack of communication. By all appearances, it looks like now they just wanted him out. So they just treated him like crap and then made demands of him that he was like, no, you know what? I got some pride. I got some self-respect. I'm not doing that. right? You already told me I sucked and you didn't want me in the field by bringing Bregman in, but now all of a sudden you have an emergency and you want me to jump in and save the day. Like, but now he's here. The attitude is different. He's smoking the ball. He's playing first base. I mean, how does it get any better than that? This is more than what Giant. Yeah.
Christian. I got to say your name a few times, but there's one thing we know, Christian, and that's this.
Rafael Devers is a dude.
The fastest so far tonight. It's the last swing to Devers and a strikeout. Rafael Devers. His third.
Rafael Devers is a dude. Rafael Devers is a dude. He's a dude.
He is a
That's
dude.
right. Rafael Devers is a dude.
That's right. That's right. Yeah, it's man, I'm just waiting for trade news. Like, why wait till the deadline? Do it now. Do it now.
Yep. Yeah, who we gonna here's the thing. What do you think the odds are? Even if the Giants had, let's say the Giants are a little less in the trade. In other words, the other team is getting a better deal than the Giants a little bit. What are the odds for them even making a deal with the Padres or the Diamondbacks, like teams in their own division? I just don't see it happening. Like people are talking about Dylan Cease, Zach Gallen, Merrill Kelly, all these names. And it's like, that's fine, but I don't think that the teams are going to deal with each other. And then the A's, they're talking about Severino and Booker and these, and I don't think the A's want to help the Giants either. So I'm thinking we got to go for like the teams that are like maybe the Pirates. We've dealt with the Mariners a lot. Like there's teams kind of out of our jurisdiction.
Yeah, Marlins,
Mhm.
I mean, I actually think that the Diamondbacks would be willing to deal some of their aging pitchers to the Giants because I think they realize their formula has run its course. You got a bunch of young field players and you got a bunch of old pitchers, and the two things aren't working, obviously, based on their record and how they played this year. They got a bunch of standout guys, but like the way they've been running, you could see Suarez gone, right?
That's what they're saying. They said the Yankees have been talking about that.
Yeah, well, just about any team could benefit by having him, unless he gets popped for PEDs and we find out, like, whatever. But yeah, that's the one team in the division that maybe might be willing to deal with the Giants. But you're right. I mean, it rarely ever happens, And after all the sabotage deals between the Giants and the Dodgers over the years, them sending us shit, us sending them shit, like, I mean, I wouldn't want a single guy in their roster anyway, really, especially when they're like deep throating popsicles in the dugout during a game. What?
What the heck, man? I got something to add to this. Got to get the popsicle in there now. Freaking guy's insane. D-Bog says, somebody had a question here. Was it Eddie? Yeah. No, Encarnacion is rehabbing in the River Cats, Sacramento. He was 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts tonight. Bryce Eldridge, walk-off home run. So that's our report from the farm. My friend Maui Ahuna has moved from San Jose up to Eugene. He's going to play with the Emeralds. The kid plays shortstop, and he's pretty electric. He's kind of like a infielder version of Grant McCrae. Just got the swag, and he's nice and just like real. He's going for it. But I did want to say, because this is something that I haven't understood either. People talk crap on the Giants farm, right? But as I'm looking at the standings, the River Cats are 13-10, 2.5 games out of first. Their low A team, San Jose Giants, 17-8, first place. High A Eugene, 19-5, first place. Double A team, Richmond Flying Squirrels, 13-9, first place. What do you mean? What do you
And
mean?
you forgot one, that the Giants were the biggest. They had the best record in spring training this year, and half the squad is farmhands, right?
Yeah,
So when you
man.
add that on to all those team, I mean, it's not. I mean, I think what it is we're not seeing these people move through the system really rapidly like some guys do, and so you kind of just go, yeah, I don't think they really, because there's not a guy who's just ready to come up and start killing it at the major league level. And that's the way it's supposed to be. Guys are supposed to earn it. They're supposed to get good. So when they do come up, it's not a flash in the pan and they suck like James Outman.
Or what's the other guy's name? Andy Pages or Pages.
That guy's got the worst attitude I've seen since Nick Punto, maybe. Really
What's up,
bad.
Miss B? Yeah, so Robert Rothberg says, who says the Giants lack offense? 18 runs in 2 games? Come on, let's go.
That's
and
right.
And you got these naysayers down at KMBR in the morning. I don't even watch them anymore, but I hear little birds chirping some of the stuff that's being said. And apparently this guy Murph's already talking about how, yeah, that's great. They scored 18 runs, but how are they going to do in the cold air at home? It's like, dude, just go to Marin, listen to the Grateful Dead, go coach your kid in Little League and talk about like how it used to be or something. I don't know.
Yeah, go get some sour diesel at the dispensary and just nod the hell out on the weekend.
Yeah.
Nobody,
Hey, buddy.
I cannot get into those guys at all. Between, Marcus being high as a kite on whatever is going up his nose, and then Murph just being generally zonked out from living in Marin County. It's like, man.
And do you know that the show moved to Daly City? KMBR is not in SF anymore. They
No
moved
kidding.
to Daly City.
When did that happen?
I think like 2 months ago, like pretty recently.
Man,
Yeah, so it's
the rent just
the
got
commute
too high.
got further. Marin to Daly City now.
Yeah. So listen, I don't know anybody out there is wondering about the name of the podcast and what it's changed to. Yeah. Well, there's a meaning behind it in addition to us just changing it up. And so the kind of joke amongst Giants fans in the know is that we call people forever Giants, people that came, played for the Giants a short period of time and ended up somewhere else. So then when you go face that team in another town, or they come into town, you say, it's forever Giant, insert name here. And today we got one from the Atlanta Braves.
That's right.
Today we're honoring forever Giant Pierce Johnson.
He played for the Giants in 2018. He had a 3-2 win-loss record with a 5.56, throwing 37 games, 43.2 innings pitched, gave up 38 hits, 27 runs. All 27 of them were earned. 5 of them were home runs. Struck out 36, walked 22, and batters had a .236 average against his 1.37 whip.
Yeah. Now
Christian made this card, by the way, and we're gonna do this for every series. I'm hyped on this. The card looks phenomenal, and the idea is to just kind of be sarcastic about it and find like the guy that was on the team for like 2 weeks or something, Yeah.
Obviously, Carlos Correa would be the best.
Yeah.
But that's low-hanging fruit. So we're going to come up with some obscure references, and it'll be fun. Now, I got confused when you first mentioned Pierce Johnson to me. I was like, isn't this the guy that everybody was saying was the second coming of Josh Hader? But I'm thinking of somebody else, right?
I think you're thinking of that guy I was talking about. It's got the weird name.
Something, and he had long hair like Josh Hader, and he pitched.
Oh, no, that was who was that? That was that guy's on the Angels. The guy you're talking about. I forget his name. Anderson, Sean Anderson.
No, it's not Sean Anderson. It was a reliever. It was somebody that the Giants had. I don't know if it was last year or the year before, but I'll figure it out. I'll go look at a roster. But the guy had long hair and he threw really hard, and it was like, oh, it's Josh Hader, except this guy can't throw strikes. So, anyways, that's our forever Giant for this episode of the podcast. So
yeah, and look at this. At the end of the year, we'll probably have like a 6 to 8 card set that maybe we'll throw on some cardboard and have available for some of our favorite listeners. We got up to 14 in the chat tonight. If you guys aren't posting yet in the chat, please do. And the minute we get to 20 plus in here, we're going bobblehead giveaway. So tell your mom, tell your dad, tell your mailman, tell everybody to tell other people, and let's get it going because I want to give away some stuff.
Oh, yeah. Well, shit. We got Chardall's in here. He's asking to come on.
He's Chardall. Chardizzle. Okay, here's the deal with Chardall. We had the CEO of Forever Giants podcast sent me an email and said, all people that come on the show have to show their faces. So Chardall, you're welcome on, but we have to see you this time around. If you can pull that off, you're more than welcome. And so is anybody else. We can throw a link out there in a minute. I think we got a couple of things to wrap up with our wrap up. We're going to wrap up the wrap up.
Wrap up the wrap up.
Dude, how sick would that be? Like you got the burrito wrap. You're like, it's a wrap. Yeah, but let's see. Verlander, did we discuss his 5 innings, a shutout, going into the 5th inning with a no-no? I was completely every inning saying he's throwing a no-hitter because I knew after 40 pitches in the 1st inning, there was no way he was going all 9. But look, he threw 98 pitches and he gave up no runs, struck out 3. He walked 5, which is probably a big part of his,
that's why pitch count went
up. Yeah, exactly. But I would have loved to have been a fly on the wall in that locker room because I bet the young, think about this. This is a Hall of Fame veteran 42-year-old. And it's the one time where everyone gets a hall pass to probably throw him in the shopping cart, throw him in the shower, pour mustard on him, whatever it is. It was probably a blast. And that plane ride home with no game tomorrow, a lot of vino and a lot of gin and a lot of whiskey.
Yeah, I think a few beers and a few. There might be a little bourbon, wild turkey flowing. Who knows, man? Yeah, and you saw the post games, right? Verlander was super low key, yeah. He's like, oh, it's humid, it's hot, it's trying to, just trying to hold it down, just trying to keep going. And I'm pitching a long inning, and their pitcher's coming out, and he's getting out quick, and I got to go back out there. So I mean, definitely, those conditions, playing in those conditions, that can't be fun. It's like I don't mind heat personally, but the humidity. Oh, down here we've had some horrible humidity the last week or so, and it's just I can't take it, dude.
Yeah. Did you see this? Somebody, I forget who it was. Actually, a few people mentioned it, but apparently Hicks got lit up tonight in Boston. I guess he's playing now. Yeah, I just saw Hicks choke against Philly. That's what I saw.
Yeah. Well, Hicks, they kept at the major league level. They sent Harrison down to AAA, right? Isn't that what
yeah,
they
but
did?
I thought Hicks was injured.
Oh, he was probably hurt. But that happens when you're a little tiny wiry guy and you throw 100 miles an hour.
Why not, Chardall? What's the deal? Huh? Time for you to pull your weight. Well, I'm sorry.
Yeah. To be fair to Justin, it's not all his fault, right? I mean, he had the bullpen come in and shit the bed at least twice in starts that he made, and he pitched well enough to win. He should have 6 or 7 wins right now, But between bad defense, no offense, and a bad bullpen night, This is where we wound up. But now it's different. Now he has a win. Nobody's going to be talking about it anymore, right?
Monkeys off the back.
Yeah, the next 24 hours, everybody's going to be, oh, Verlander finally got his first win. And then it's going to be business as usual. Get back to work, play the games. You start again in 5 days. Let's go. Let's go. How about that? And I saw Eddie and Robert were having a little discussion in here about where are all the people that were complaining about the Devers trade? Where is all the people talking shit on Chapman? And yeah, they don't come here. I wish they did, actually, because we'd have something to debate and get frothy about. But
everyone's welcome. Everyone's welcome.
Yeah. Like, I don't want to fight with people, but definitely I would enjoy the let's say spirited debate that we could have with some of these characters, right? Like, imagine Haruku coming in here.
Imagine this. Just think if we get the best version of 40-year-old JV and a peak Rafi Devers rest of the season. Look, we are going to get a peak Rafi Devers rest of the season.
Mm-hmm.
He's not old. He's in his prime right now. Like, this was a great deal getting Rafael Devers. And with Adames heating up at the right time, the only thing that I'm just is watching Chapman get hit in the elbow at the end of the game.
Watching everybody get hit. They get hit by all the time.
But Chapman got hit like he might be out or something for a while.
In his post game, he was like, it just made my elbow lock up and I couldn't. That's why Wisely came in to hit. It's like, I just didn't want to swing the bat, but he said he's fine. So it got him in the funny bone. It's like the unfunny bone. But yeah, the Giants, man, they just get plunked so much. And it's like, they're not dicks. Like, I can understand like plunking a dick or plunking a guy who's like showing you up. The Giants are never doing that, man. They're never doing that. Oh, Bobby Duville in the house. Yeah, man.
Bobby D says, don't worry, Chapman's good, Greg. We got this. Let's go.
Yeah. It's dude, I've done the funny bone enough times. Fortunately, not recently, but oh man, it's it can send it all the way up into your jaw if you hit it just right?
Indeed.
Skateboarding, Anyways, yeah, so I honestly think Devers now going to be playing first base, platooning first base, and maybe taking over the majority of the games at first base. I think he's actually going to get in better shape too. I think we're going to see a little bit leaner, a little bit, Well, I mean, now he's going for 9 innings, right?
That double he hit, FP was like, that's the fastest I've seen him run. Like, he's already looking like a little more athletic, like things aren't bothering him as much. So that's a good sign. The thing that also on top of all this that we haven't discussed is Glenn's guy needs to not be on the field. He's just a DH. And that's what Devers playing first base is going to do. Now we got Devers and Dom.
Yep.
So we just put Wilmer at DH, give him maybe 1-2 days off a week if he needs to, but probably one, and rest his legs, and he's just going to come in and I'm not coming on. Eddie K is controlling me. No one's controlling you. We just want to see you. But yeah, I mean, I'm excited. The thing that also, if Schmidt went to third base, the problem's not Schmidt going to third base. The problem is who's going to play second now. And we don't want Wisely as a starting second baseman. Yeah, you can wear your shades. That's fine. No problem. But I'm kind of waiting is Christian Koss going to show up pretty soon?
I'm thinking when he's ready, I mean, he had the injury and they're probably comfortable with Wisely until he's ready, but we probably won't see Fitz again this year unless he's a September call-up, right? I mean, that's pretty much a given at this point. Casey's been hitting. You can't send him down, right?
Yeah. I mean, we'll see. Could Fitz be in a trade package?
That's possible. Although after the season that he's had, how much of a chip, it's somebody's got to perform at least a high enough level that that it's going to be worth it for somebody to sign him, and that's the thing I'm always concerned about.
Well, if you go 5 guys for one or something like that, like you're giving a bunch of youth so that people have, if this guy doesn't work out, they got 4 other guys, and it seems like that's the way that maybe people will do it, is I'll give you this guy if you give me like 3 or 4 of your young guys who haven't proven themselves yet, but have potential.
Yeah. Yeah. So, I mean, right now, like getting back to what they're actually putting on the field right now, the bullpen jelly, he can't stay. He just can't stay. And Bivens he's got to be on a real short leash. Like if he continues to be a failure, like he's got to go too. So basically I'm just kind of looking at the choices you have, and it's like you got Mason Black down there. You got Beck, who just got sent back down. You got Trevor McDonald, who pitched 3 games last year. I think that was it, right?
Yeah.
Carson Ragsdale, and Keaton Wins down there. That's it. I mean, all the rest of their arms are already up on the roster. And Bell Biv de blowing it. So that concerns me a little bit, just because it's like the Giants, I mean, obviously the last 2 games, they piled on a ton of runs, but that hasn't been what this team has been. They've been scoring, you played tight games, 1-run games, eking out 3-4 runs. Like your bullpen can't have any chinks in the armor at all, So Rodriguez, Doval, Rogers, great, Beyond that, Walker's been better.
We need Walker to come back. If Walker comes back, that'll be a huge spark.
Yeah, and that's 4 guys, but then, you still got to round it out because those guys can't pitch every night.
This is a great question. Cool. If Devers is going to play first base, what are they planning on doing with Eldridge? I think if all the cards go right, Eldridge does not come up this year, Wilmer doesn't return next year, and then Eldridge and Devers kind of platoon between DH and first base, giving each person some time off their feet. That could be a way. Or Eldridge might even go into the outfield, depending who's left in our outfield.
Or the third option, Eldridge is no longer a Giant.
He could be in the trade package.
He goes and makes friends with forever Giant Joey Bart in Pittsburgh, and Paul Skeens arrives at Oracle Park.
That's not going to happen. But Paul Skeens is arriving Monday. You can take that to the bank.
He can stay. Stay.
We don't know if Livy's coming with him, but Paul Skeens will be here Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday.
Is he pitching in any of those games?
I don't know. I haven't seen where he is in the rotation. I would think probably. I mean, you got a 3 in 5 chance.
Yeah. So this is on the Giants' to-do list then for next week, is torch Paul Skeens.
Yeah. Well, did you hear the rumors that the Dodgers are going to go full in the offseason on Scooble?
Whatever.
It's like, and then all the comments were like, no, don't do that. You guys will hurt. He'll get hurt playing for you guys.
Speaking of hurt and Dodgers, Blake Snell is making his first rehab start tomorrow night.
Whoa, where at?
Wherever they play shitty minor league Dodgers baseball.
Inland Empire?
Yeah, somewhere. I don't know.
Huh.
But that's man. Stropel's been texting me about Snell. He's like, I don't know, we got the worst deal, Giants with Verlander or the Dodgers with Snell. And I was like, probably Snell, because Snell just pretended to be hurt so he'd go hang out and raise a child.
But dude, Verlander's pitched a bunch of innings and
right.
And, clearly right now he's the better deal. I don't know what Snell's going to, Snell's always a second half guy anyway. So if he comes back and he's healthy and he pitches the rest of the season, he probably will have better numbers unless Verlander, picks it up. But right now, Verlander's definitely the better deal.
Yep. Not only that, but Snell is not going to repeat the second half he had with the Giants last year. He could be throwing a bunch of complete games, no hitters, shutout. No.
He already misses Patrick Bailey so much.
Oh, it's a pitch in the call strike 3.
Yeah.
Dirt because of the framing, right?
Mm-hmm.
What? Yeah, look, Verlander, like I said, he's pitched well enough to have several wins under his belt. So anybody who thinks that was a horrible deal, man, it's just luck of the draw. It's just been a bad, I don't know what was going on. Maybe he had to go burn some white sage, go see a shaman, get into a little meditation, got it worked out, play a little Windham Hill music in the locker room, whatever it takes, right? So
100%.
Yeah.
Well, should we throw the link out for like 15, 20
Yeah,
minutes?
if we want to bring somebody on, I'm
If
good with it.
if anybody wants to come on and have their camera on so we can see you and talk, that'd be great. Otherwise, we'll probably just wrap up in like 15 minutes or so. What's up, Rick Brown? 182 million for Blake Snell. Yes, sir. That's quite a paycheck for a guy that. How many innings has he thrown for the Dodgers this year?
I want to say less than 25.
I want to say less than 10.
It could be. It could be. It's got to be less than 25. It could be less than 20. I can look it up, but I mean, I think we're in the ballpark.
Yeah, let's see this. I want to look this up because I want.
Yeah, see, Misby, this is the point that everybody misses, right? And then when you combine that with they go on the 6-game losing streak and everybody loses their mind, it's like, come on, man! Like 162 game season.
So I think if I'm correct, the Blake Snell has pitched 9 innings total for the Dodgers this year. He's given up 10 hits, 7 runs, 2 earned runs, 8 walks, 4 strikeouts, and he has a 2.0 ERA. 9 innings. How many millions per inning is that? That's like 189. That's like 20 million an inning, right?
He's getting 182 million is his total contract. They signed him for
not a year.
6 years. 6-year deal, 7-year deal. So whatever it is, it's an exorbitant amount of money for the number of innings he's pitched. I mean, if you broke it down by pitch, I don't even know how many pitches he's thrown. It would be even crazier, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, what's up, Brooke?
Yep, we changed the name, Brooke. Hopefully you'll have it in your database upstairs and futuristically it won't confuse you. This is what we're going with. I think it's a better pool for Giants fans, and we mostly talk Giants here. We're happy to talk baseball, period, but just trying to get more Giants fans on board and get the chats more lively. So next year he will pitch a whole 14. Yeah.
I can pretty much shit on Blake Snell all day, right?
Mm-hmm.
But really the root cause of all of the bad vibes with Blake Snell is that Farhan signed that absurd deal. And in retrospect, he probably never should have signed him at all if he was going to sign that deal, because he was going to walk, especially after the numbers that he put up in the second half. So it's kind of like poetic justice that he goes to the Dodgers and it's like he's not even that good, and then he just gets hurt and he's out for months, right? And it's just there's this boneyard of the Dodgers pitchers, is just like corpses and cadavers piled up, like 2-story building worth of all these guys that were pitchers and can't pitch because they're hurt, right? And then Glasnow finally comes back from his injury and he gets torched, right? Kershaw got torched the other night. I mean,
Kershaw
Oh.
was upset. He left the press conference early. He's like,
Mhm.
I'm going to get into trouble. I got to go. Yeah, I think Blake Snell had a baby and then wanted to return to his hobby.
My future is bright and your future is so dim. I'm on the game like Jack when he broke through the rim. So I look through my glasses and what do I see? Your boy B Snell is tearing up this beat.
Your boy B Snell is not tearing up the league. That's for sure. He's out there probably feeding Kike the double popsicle shuffle.
You know, that rap video, like things normally can't get stupider over time. The more you see them, that does.
Yeah,
That does.
It's so.
It's like Jeremy Rogers. It's like the two things. We should play them side by side. They're probably very close.
Oh man, get him to do a collab.
Yeah. Yeah, Snell's gonna be walking around up on a roof on mushrooms, getting facial tattoos. Yeah, it's all in the mix. It's all in the mix.
Well, let's pull up the I always have a hard time finding the MLB standings for whatever reason.
Oh, I can get it.
I got it now, but it's always like it takes me like a little longer than I think it should. Share screen. There we go.
Oh, you got it.
Yeah, so wait. Then you have to click this again. That's weird. Okay, so Toronto Blue Jays. This is where I kind of felt a little better about getting swept by the Blue Jays when you see that they're leading the AL East. Like they're playing really well this year. They're a stacked team. Tigers first place, way above the Guardians, and the Houston Astros are first place.
Wow, they're back in first.
With
Texas just free falled, and so did the Angels. Were on a hot streak for quite a while, and then they just imploded. You know,
and the team formerly known as Oakland is just way down in the bottom, 42-61. Seniors Athletics. I think that's about what they should be called, is the Senior Citizen Athletics. 42-61 is not going to get the job done, huh?
Yeah, but, you know, they don't have a record like that for lack of talent.
Yeah,
they got some legit players. They just can't put it all together in a game, right? I mean, they got some great bats. You know, they got guys that play pretty good defense, and they do have a little bit of pitching. I think that the pitching has let them down the most, but there's just nights where it's all lopsided. They have a whole bunch of this and none of that. So,
well, this is where it gets real interesting. So you got Philadelphia and New York tied. And then down here, you got the Brewers and the Cubs just one game apart.
Yep.
So pretty much 2 of those 4 teams are wild card teams. And that leaves whoever comes in second down here for the Dodgers, Padres, Giants. Whoever wins that division, obviously they win the division. I think the second place team from the NL West is going to be the 3rd wild card team. So the Giants are 1.5 games behind the Padres and 6 games back of the Dodgers. There's a lot of interleague games coming up in the next 2 months. So a sweep of the Padres or a sweep of the Dodgers or both could move the Giants in a huge direction. I'm not saying that's going to happen, but there's a lot of possibilities still. We need to just keep playing the way we can play, and I firmly believe we're playoff bound.
Yeah. If they can have some more sustained success like they had earlier in the year, I think they've gone on a couple of little losing streaks lately, and it's like, you know, that's all fine if your divisional rivals are also losing on that particular day. You're not losing any ground. But all it takes is a couple of days where you lose and the Dodgers and Padres both win, and all of a sudden you're like, shit, we're 5 games back. You know, we're 6 games back. We're 7 games back. And the Padres are now only 3 back. So now we're looking up at 2 teams, you know. I think personally, the Padres might be a little more stacked talent-wise, but I think the Giants win on the character and grit side of things. Okay. So I want to say that the Giants are definitely going to make a run at the Padres and possibly overtake them. And they're definitely going to make a run at the Dodgers if the Dodgers start to crumble a little bit, which lately it's looked like that's really possible. All the swagger and all the patting on the back by the Major League Baseball organization and everything else, and the Shohei Ohtani show. Look, man, you still got to play good baseball. And when you don't play good baseball, guess what? You lose.
You definitely lose. Yeah. I don't think there's a chance we're going to get Joe Ryan, but if we got Joe Ryan, you're going to see me running around like a crazy man. So excited. Like that would be a huge arm to land. If the Giants get an all-star caliber starting pitcher to add to this squad, I think that's expecting a little too much, but you never know. You never know what can happen.
Oh, Joe Ryan from the Twins, huh?
Mm-hmm. All-star Joe Ryan from the
10-4 with a 2.63 ERA. He's pitched in 20 games. He started 19. He's pitched 116 innings. He's got 132 strikeouts, and he's got a sub-1 whip.
And here's what everyone says, which needs to be clarified. This is a trade, not a free agent. So it does not matter that he grew up in the Bay Area. No one cares like, oh, let's trade him to San Francisco. He grew up there. Like that's not going to fly for the trade. If he was a free agent, maybe he takes a little less or comparable because he wants to play where he grew up and he's close to family. But trading is not going to have anything to do with that. So,
only if he's got, some say in where he goes in a trade, because some guys do,
Well,
look, we're thinking about trading you to these guys, and these guys. Are you okay with that? Well, no, I'm not going there. I mean, officially you need to have a no trade clause, but I think teams give guys a little leeway when it's like they know they're sending the guy to the toilet, right? And it's like, yeah, we don't really want to do that to him, so we'll give him an out. Let him go somewhere else if we can get what we want. I don't know.
Well, guys, I think it's time. I think we're gonna bring on a guest. His screen is black, but I'm guessing that he's just ready to unleash himself dramatically. This is the one and only, maybe one of our biggest fans. This is Chardal.
Oh, it's an icon.
Chardal.
Nice.
Chardal, talk to us. Give me something. Where are you?
I'm at home right now. I'm a big fan of the Forever Giants podcast. Big fan of you too. You do some great job covering San Francisco Giants content. Big win for the Giants. They take down the Blue Jays. Great win for the Giants as they take down the Atlanta Braves 9-3. It was a great game for the Giants. They're a great team. I mean, they have a lot of great players on their team. They got Matt Chapman. They got Willie Adames. They got Rafael Devers. So this team's gonna go way far in the season, man. They're gonna win a lot of games, and that's a great thing to say about this team, man. Because this team has a future ahead of them, and they're gonna do amazing things. And they're gonna crush it.
Chardal, are you in the bathroom? It sounds very echoey. We got to see your face when we're talking to you. Here he comes.
Technical difficulties.
Christian and Schmitty looks like I'm having issues with my camera. My camera's not working properly today.
That's all right. Hey, what did you think of Verlander getting his first win, Charlo?
I mean, I was excited for Verlander. I mean, a great pitcher. He got a great outing, and you know, he's great on the mound. I love what he brings to the team. He has a lot of talent, man. A lot of talent coming in from Verlander. Yep. So I hope he keeps bringing it every single game.
Are you going to go to any of these home games? We got the Mets and the Pirates coming in.
I'm thinking about going to some games. I have a busy schedule. I work. So I don't know if I'll be able to go to any games this season.
Oh, really? You still work at Great America?
I work there right now.
Oh, nice. There's like it's last year, right?
They're closing,
what were your thoughts
right?
on the game today for the Giants?
They opened it up today. It was nice to see. It was nice to get. I mean, they got it going yesterday too, but the offense today was great. The defense was solid. It looked like what the Giants really are and how they're supposed to really play, right? It just felt like, oh, we can breathe again, because so many people after 6 games in a row losing were just really down on them. You know, It was like, because we don't expect that out of this team. We expect this team to be tenacious. That up until recently, they had never lost more than 3 games in a row. So that was a rough one to swallow, you know?
I mean, they are pretty good. I mean, they are one of the best teams right now, but they need to get back and score more runs, because, you know, they in some games they haven't been scoring a lot of runs in most games. In other games, they've been scoring a lot of runs. Like, the runs have been coming in huge, immense numbers, which is something you really like to see by this team, to get on base more.
Well, that's 9 runs 2 days in a row, and you know why that is, right, Chardal? That's because Rafael Devers is
a dude.
The fastest so far tonight. It's the last swing to Devers and a strikeout. Rafael Devers! Run of the year, his third.
Rafael Devers is a dude. Rafael Devers is a dude. He's a dude.
Say it, Chardal. You there?
He's muted.
So I have to say, man, like, you know, this team is the Giants are one of my most favorite teams of all right now in the National League. They're just doing amazing, man. Devers is crushing it. Willie Adames is crushing it. He hit 2. Willie Adames hit 2 home runs, and then Rafael Devers hit 2 home runs today. So I just love it, man. I love this team. The grind they put when they put on that Giants uniform and get onto the field. It's game time when they put that uniform on.
Do you think Rafael Devers is a dude?
Rafael Devers is a dude.
100%, right?
Yep, he's a dude.
Man. So what are your thoughts on the next series that the Giants are gonna play? How many games do you think they're gonna win from that series? They're playing the Mets.
Yeah, I haven't looked at the pitching matchup.
Do you think that the Giants are gonna win 2 out of 3 out of that, or what? They're gonna sweep all? They're gonna win all 3.
I want 2.
At least 2. You got Webb pitching, right? You got Ray pitching in that series.
You got our 3 best. You got Webb, Roop, and Ray. Webb, Ray, Roop.
Is it? So I don't know if Roop's going to pitch. Well, wait. They're probably going to have a bullpen game, right?
No bullpen games.
No, we don't want it, but
they might have a new starting pitcher that we picked up.
Could have a new starting pitcher.
We're going to trade for somebody.
So the Mets versus Giants game is going to be legendary, because both teams got their start in New York. there were the New York Giants, and then I believe that they were also the New York Giants, the San Francisco Giants.
Yeah, the
So
Mets
they both
took
got their
the,
start in New York.
the Mets took the
That's
place
always a
of the
legendary
Giants.
matchup. It's special for Giant fans to see that matchup. The Mets coming in to play the Giants. Wilmer Flores is a former Met. J.D. Davis was a former Met. Sean Manaea was a former Met. All the three of those players were currently members of the Mets organization. So what are your thoughts on Matt Chapman, who's now a Giant, facing off against his former team, the Mets, which is he used to play for the Mets back in the day?
Matt Chapman? I thought he went A's
No,
to
no,
Blue
no.
Jays.
No, Wilmer Flores. What are your thoughts on
Wilmer,
Flores, now
Wilmer.
a former a Giant, facing off against his old team, the New York Mets?
Chardal, did you see that we changed our name to Forever Giants? And so with that being said, Sean Manaea is a Forever Giant, and he could be pitching for the Mets facing Wilmer Flores. That would be a great matchup. I'd love to see that. I think Wilmer takes him deep because I think Sean Manaea gives up a lot of deep fly balls in Oracle Park. So if Manaea's out there, I think we're going to get a W. I just believe it.
Yeah. And
I love how much you bring to this YouTube channel. You just make it so entertaining. I mean, I love coming on here.
Thanks.
dude.
What's going on with your channel? I haven't seen you haven't been doing much lately, have you?
Because I've been working a lot. I've been busy with work lately, so I wasn't able to post any content on my channel. But I'll try and post more content on my channel on a daily basis.
Let's do it. What's your favorite ride at Great America?
Grizzly,
the wooden one. Okay. I like Top Gun where your feet are hanging.
My mic isn't work. My camera's not working. So, how about we do this? How about we forget? How about we start brand new? Maybe another time when my camera's working.
Let's do it. I'd love for that to be. You know what we do? We always have a show at the end of the series. So we'll have one Sunday night and then we'll have one Wednesday night or Thursday. That's usually how we do it, is we'll have wrap-ups after the series is done. So get that camera fixed, get your mic all clear and polished, and we'll have you back soon. Thanks for coming on with us. Appreciate it.
It was great coming on. Make sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel, SGA Sports Talk channel. I'm at 436 subscribers. I'm on the road to 500. So make sure your viewers click that like button, smash the subscribe button, ring that notification bell for the SGA Sports Talk channel. And also go to Forever Giants podcast. Give them a like and a subscribe as well, man. They're doing some great stuff on YouTube. And thanks for having me on, man. It was an honor, and I'll get my camera fixed and I'll come back on here.
Okay, thanks, Shard. I'll see you later.
Thanks, dude.
And for all you that wanted to see a glimpse of Chardal, you got to smash that notification
Click
bell.
that like button, smash that subscribe button, ring that notification bell.
There you go. The one
Did
and
you
only
notice
Chardal.
When he first came on, did you hear the foghorn? And immediately after, somebody said, "Oh, it sounds like he's in the bathroom." Coincidence? I think not. Wow.
I love the guy's his spiels and stuff. He's great. Chardal's great.
You're gonna grab the sound bite.
Oh God! Oh yeah, we got to build one up for sure.
We got the other one that.
Let's end with this, because I've been thinking about this a lot. Everyone knows Jung-Hoo Lee's my boy. I love Jung-Hoo, but he has. I mean, I'm gonna call it like I see it. I'm not a homer, guys. He's been struggling, and I've noticed Matos has been taking up some of his innings, which is totally fine. But we need Jung-Hoo Lee, and I think we need him as a leadoff hitter every game. And I think that will get in his mind that he needs to quit trying to hit the ball out of the park and just get base hits. He hasn't been on base enough to even learn like how we want to do hit and runs and stolen bases and all that. We need to get that leadoff guy. That's the one thing this team doesn't have. I don't want to see Ramos leading off. I want him in 2, 3, 4, 5. Like, he's a big bat. Like, we need him with Adames, Devers, and Chapman. So I think Jung-Hoo Lee could be a huge part of this, whether we're going to be there or not. He needs to show up, and we need to have a fifth starting pitcher show up. Those are my 2 keys to the second half of this year.
Yeah. And with Jung-Hoo Lee, it's all about the approach at the plate. I mean, it's just, he's getting under everything. It's all launch angle. And it's like, just drive balls, man. Just drive balls. I mean, I'm sure Will Clark has already gone on a rant about this at least once, right? Because it's so, Will Clark knows hitting, and he really knows hitting. And like, he'd be the first guy to tell you, I'm sure, like, what is this guy doing trying to hit the ball over the fence? He doesn't have that kind of power, right? I mean, he's hit, how many major league home runs does he have now total? Like 7? Okay.
6, maybe.
Across almost a full season's worth now. I mean, you're not a home run hitter, dude. And it's fine because your defense is awesome. You got speed. The first couple of months of the season, he was tearing it up. His on-base percentage was great.
That's the guy we need back.
You know, and it's just like, that's the approach. And it looks different now. I don't know. You know, Pat Burrell's got to like get on it, do something, fix this kid, right? Because the talent is undeniable. It's there. But dude, you got to live up to it and perform. That's it. So
we don't want Chappie leading off.
Nope.
Come on, he strikes out too much, and he's a power bat. We need him driving in the runs. Yeah. If you look at the Giants team, the home run leaders, I think we can't count Devers because more than half of them are American League. But you got Adames leading the pack, and then I think Ramos, and then maybe either Chapman or Wilmer. Those 4 guys are the home run leaders. I don't know the order exactly, but you don't want any of those guys leading off. If your home run leader should bat 2, 3, or 4.
Yeah, I like Chapman smack in the middle of the order. I like him in the 5 spot, maybe even the 6 spot, but I think the 5 spot's ideal for him, right? You know, the rest of it just kind of shakes out. I mean, after that, it's like Bailey's interchangeable. Schmidt can move around. I mean, a lot of these guys don't have to be in the same place, although I am firmly convinced that establishing a set batting order for every single game, with the exception of occasionally based on matchups, you move guys in the order, that's fine. But I want guys to know where they're hitting in the order every single day. I am the leadoff guy. I am the number 2 guy. I'm the cleanup hitter, and so on. That consistency across 162 games is key, right? Because the less things that you have to worry about and think about and change your approach to, the better in baseball, man. It's a long season. You know, it wears you out emotionally, physically, psychologically. So just having even more variables introduced into it, I think is a problem, you know, and it's fine for managers to fine tune, but at this point in the season, that should be pretty much worked out, right?
You would think so. I mean, to be fair, there's been injuries and there's been big slumps and there's been a lot of new faces to try to figure out what the right chemistry is. But yeah, I mean, I think that Jung-Hoo Lee leadoff, I don't know, maybe Devers 3rd, Adames 2nd. It's hard for me to figure it out, but you would want 2, 3, 4, 5 to be Devers, Ramos, Adames, Chapman, and then have Wilmer 6. I think that would be your best bet. And then you got 7, 8, and 9, and you still got Schmidt and whoever's playing right, if it's Matos or Yaz, and then Patrick Bailey, who's actually hitting better.
Yep. Look, Paul's dropping he's cribbing lines from Harry Callahan, Clint Eastwood.
He's got to know his limitations.
Synonymous with San Francisco.
Yes,
Dude,
sir.
we were just talking about Clint Eastwood the other day. He's in his 90s, man. He's got like 9 kids all spread out across. He's got all these different baby mamas. He was in an affair with Sandra Locke for years. He was putting him in his movies. I mean, dude, the mayor of Carmel.
That's right. Still
Mayor of
going. How old
Carmel.
is he? Like 90 something, right?
He's in his mid-90s, man.
It's crazy.
And have you seen his son?
Nah.
His son is now an actor, and he's in movies, and he's like, he really looks like dad. So
Wow.
maybe they need to remake the spaghetti westerns with his kid.
I saw Schwarzenegger's son was a star of White Lotus. We watched the White Lotus show, and he was on it, and he was like this guy that you want to hate the whole time. He played him great. I don't know if that's who he is or he was acting, but yeah, that was my first shot at Little Schwartz.
Is that the offspring of the housekeeper? That one?
Oh, I didn't even think about that. Maybe. Did they have a kid? I thought they just had an affair.
No, that's the kid that was produced by Arnold getting frisky
I'll
with
be
the,
back.
with the housekeeper. I will come back again and again.
Go now. Well,
He
guys,
molested, mutilated, and murdered her.
guys, we got, check this out. I want to show you guys something real quick. How do you do this? Okay, we're gonna get rid of this screen. Stop. Then we're gonna go over here and we're gonna add this screen. No, that was, whoa, look at me. Look at me now, guys. I'm shirt all. No. Let's see. Share screen and the giveaways. So here's what I'm trying to say to you guys. Right now, I got 16 entries, and these come from people talking in the chat. So each person different that puts any words in the chat automatically is an entry. We need 4 more. 4 more, and we would have had 20.
Getting there.
And I would have gave away this bobblehead. So think about that. Next time we're on, let's bring 20 of your closest or furthest away friends, because right now I'm going to show you who would have won, because I just love this thing. But this, nobody wins because 16 is not enough. But look who it would have been. Paul, you would have won, bro. So go tell your mom, your dad, your mailman, your brother. That's 20 right there. That's 4 people. That's it.
Yeah.
So
yeah, and Paul came in late, came in hot with some good comments in the chat. So need to bring whoever bring more people
guys,
in.
Just tell 4 people. If we get 4 more people, the bobblehead could be yours, you know? And if you show up with 4 friends, I'll send you some baseball cards. Just say, hey, I'm here with my 4 new friends, and I'll see their names and I'll be like, hey, email me your address and I'll send you some stuff. We got some other stuff that I can't say on the air, but we got some goodies, let me tell you.
Yeah. So if I don't know about that.
It's never awful when you come on, Chardall. Big love. Always a fan. I just want you to be, your mic and camera working, and we'll have a great conversation. But your energy is always awesome.
Yeah. So I got a request of everybody in the chat. I know a lot of you are going to go over to Giant Sports Talk Live. If they're not already on, they'll be on at some point to
8:30. Eric
will be hyped up and happy, and Glenn will be his just curmudgeon, cranky self wearing a WNBA jersey. But go in there and drop some plugs for us over in their chat. There's a lot of people over there that they might want a refreshing take on the Giants from us. It's a little more positive and a little more like, not so emotionally based when it comes to the bad, right? So there it is.
Oh, wow. The beautiful chicken has arrived. I think this is worthy of putting it on. I've seen him in KMBR chat. I don't know. Is this a first time?
You know why? You know why they're not acknowledging people in the chat? Because they started getting super chats from people.
Oh, is that
Ibrahim and a couple of these other guys. Yeah, they're starting to get super chats from people, and so they're only reading the super chats. There it is. Hey, it sounds like you're in the bathroom, dude.
right? I can't stand WNBA. It's being pushed so hard. Yeah, well, why y'all change your name? Because beautiful chicken, pollo bonito. That's beautiful chicken. Pollo guapo or pollo bonito. Depends what you want to say. We've explained this a lot, but we just thought that Forever Giants was a little more attractive than Skaters on Baseball. It felt like Giants fans would see it and be drawn to it. And what we're trying to do is draw more people. So if you got better ideas or additional ideas, we love ideas. And so what I was just telling these people before you showed up, bring 3 or 4 people with you. I'll send you some baseball cards and we'll do a giveaway for a bobblehead. That's the next show. We just need 4 more people. We had 16, which is, that's what it is. Roosters are crowing a lot. I'm ahead. Yeah, but money for it.
I got to ask the beautiful chicken. Have you seen the videos of the chickens wearing pants or the chickens with the Stretch Armstrong muscular arms on them running around? Seriously, one of the funniest things I've ever seen. Like, who puts a chicken in pants? But the ones with next live stream, I'm going to bring one of those videos up. It's hilarious.
It is a start. Thanks, D-Boggs. I missed you at the San Jose game. If you come to Pittsburgh, hit me up because I'll be there. I'm going probably Monday at the very least.
Nice.
Yeah, who's the chicken in the pants? I said. Isn't it Leghorn, something like that?
Foghorn Leghorn.
I said.
Did Foghorn Leghorn wear pants? I'm not sure.
Man, I don't know.
Anyways, yeah. So yeah, you just go on YouTube and search chickens with pants on or chickens with arms, and oh man, I mean, it made me feel like a 3-year-old watching it. It's pretty damn funny.
Yeah.
So we about ready to pile on out of here and get ready for the next Giants series win or what?
Yes, sir. Remember, never say die. Ozzy lives forever. And the Giants are going to make the playoffs this year. Don't believe the hype elsewhere. Thanks for showing up, Christian and Schmitty, and we're out.
Ow.